Baby, I love you. Baby, 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 I love you. Baby, I love you. Baby,
So usually before I do my foundation, I'll start my eyebrows, but because I'm filming this video, I decided to do my whole face already and then do my eyebrows. I usually do my eyebrows before my foundation because I have noticed that it stays on longer when I do my eyebrows first before my foundation, just because when it gets really hot and I sweat throughout the day, my foundation won't melt, and if you do your foundation first, it will just melt underneath your eyebrows. I do my eyebrows before my foundation so that it's just nice and set onto my actual skin and it won't get super like oily and cakey from my foundation. I did clean up the foundation around my eyebrows so I can do my carving, and let's just get started. So I'm going to start off my eyebrows with my Maybelline Define a Brow pencil in light brown, and what I do is I just outline the shape I want my eyebrows to be in first and then I fill it in. And you can be messy with this because we do carve it out later. I start lining the bottom line all the way at the front of my eyebrow, and then I line it all the way to the tail, and then at the top I create my arch, but I don't start at the very front of it. I start maybe like a quarter out right over here because we blend it after and it just creates a really nice gradient. So after I'm satisfied with the shape that my eyebrow is in, I fill it in. And if my eyebrows are kind of being stubborn, I'll take a spoolie and just brush it out. And then I go back in with my pencil and just fill it in. And I don't fill in the very front, I leave that blank. After this step is when I go ahead and fill my eyebrows in with eyeshadow just to make it a lot more dark. As you can see the hairs, you can see my skin underneath. So I want to make it a little more dark and just more full. So I'm taking a dark brown eyeshadow and a angled brush. I'm gonna tap off the excess and then I'm going to fill it in with this. And again, you can be careless with this because I do carve my eyebrows out after, and I'm using Coastal Scents eyeshadow in Chocolatier for this. So I'm basically going over the pencil with this eyeshadow. Now I'm going in with my concealer and my flat synthetic brush. I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows. So this step really just cleans it up. If you get a little crazy with the concealer, you can go back into your eyeshadow with your angled brush and then recreate the outline. And just take a little bit more concealer and brush it off so that it's not really thick on the brush. You kind of want it flat like this. And then just go back and fix your line. So now to do the top part. I feel like my tail is still too skinny, so I'm going to go back in with my dark brown eyeshadow and just make it thicker. Now I'm going to take a little more concealer, flatten it out, and and then just make the line very precise. I don't want my tail to be super long, so I'll just take my concealer and clean that part up where I want the tail to end. I'm taking this brush. It's another flat brush, but it's a lot fluffier and it's easier just to clean up the concealer. And what I do is I just blend out the concealer. I love this concealer because it is so blendable. So now I'm taking another flat synthetic brush and a finishing powder, or you can use a flesh tone eyeshadow, but I feel that a long-lasting setting powder works a lot better because it's long-lasting. And I'm going to set right underneath. And right on top. And when I do this before my foundation, I do not set the top. I leave the concealer just bare on the top and then I blend my foundation right into it. But since my foundation is done already, I'm gonna set both at the same time. I am a brunette, so I really love this brown eyeshadow, and I also like that it's warm undertone. So I really like to use this. It matches my hair color. But if your hair is blonde, you'll want to use like a taupey light ashy brown. And then obviously if your hair is a lighter brown, you want to use more ashy, lighter brown shadow, unless you like dark brows, or if you like purple or green or pink, it doesn't matter, it's totally up to you. After this step, I take my spoolie and the part where we didn't add any product, but we did apply that line right here, I'm taking a spoolie and I'm going to brush upward and blend that into this part. After I blended it, it's still pretty light. I'm gonna go back in with my eyebrow pencil and lightly fill that part in. I'm gonna go up here as well and just create a wider brow. So this look obviously isn't natural, but creating this gradient at the front, making it really light and then darkening up as it goes out, does give it a more natural look. Now it's time to set our brows and give it a more groomed look, and just to make sure that the hairs stay in place all day and don't like go this way and that way and this way. So I'm going to use a clear brow gel. I'm using L'Oreal's Brow Stylist Plumper in transparent. And I like to brush up first and then I brush it out. I also use a light hand because being too heavy can push the product around. Perfect.
So that is the finished look. I really hope you guys like this video. Please let me know what you guys think, and all the products I use will be listed in the description box below. Please comment, like, subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. Mwah!
Now watch me nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay. Why me do it? Now watch me whip. Watch me nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay.
He's so with it, my love. So with it. Why do I always have to drop something? There is a hair that's bugging me, so I'm just gonna pluck it. Nice, nice.